Hey guys, Brian here, and today I wanted to talk about Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection. Naughty Dog has finally pulled the curtain on their Uncharted collection, and they're calling it the Nathan Drake Collection. And it comes with all three of the games and a multiplayer access beta to Uncharted 4. The thing that isn't included in this collection is the multiplayer for 2 and 3. And I pretty much think that's because Naughty Dog doesn't want to worry about the server load. That there's more QA involved, there's more testing involved, and they really don't want that headache. And if you want to play multiplayer, you can get a taste of Uncharted 4's multiplayer. And if you're playing Uncharted for the multiplayer, you may not be playing Uncharted for the right reasons. Those are my words, not theirs. But I'm interested in seeing the changes to the graphics and gameplay-wise that they make. Anybody who's played Uncharted 1 knows one very annoying thing gameplay-wise that was in Uncharted 1, and that was having to arc the grenades with the 6-axis. It made grenades so shitty, and they did fix it with 2 and 3, but with Uncharted 1 being an early PS3 game, I guess they were still trying to use some of the gimmicky things with the new controller. And I think Naughty Dog's smart enough to know that nobody wants that in this collection, and they will probably just make it the same way that they toss grenades in 2 and 3. I'm interested in seeing how the graphics look for Uncharted 1 specifically, because it is an aged game. 2 as well, but not as much as 1. And 3 still looks pretty amazing for when it came out on the PS3. So I'm interested in seeing just how much they upscale the graphics and how much attention they paid with this new upgrade, as it were. And I'm also excited to see how much they've improved upon the multiplayer aspect of the game, how Uncharted 4 multiplayer is, if they change it drastically or just do a better version of 3, because 3 did have a really good multiplayer component. I did not play it enough, but it was really fun every time I did play it, and very different from other offerings in different games. And I think Naughty Dog has a very good way of doing their multiplayer on all of their games. Even The Last of Us had a very different multiplayer, and that was very much appreciated. Other than that, I wanted to talk about the other big thing, which is Fallout 4. Now, honestly, graphically wise, not very impressed with the graphics, but that doesn't really matter because gameplay trumps graphics any day of the week, and this is obviously going to be a huge game, and you have to make sacrifices any way you can to make the game run as great as possible. So I don't necessarily give them a knock for the graphics not looking terribly good, because this game will be huge and everybody will enjoy playing it. It's Fallout, and there will be many, many years of people playing these games. And it is set in Boston or the Commonwealth. They show pre-Great War stuff in the trailer and post-Great War stuff in the trailer, which makes me thinking that the rumors that were going around in Kotaku about the character coming out of a cryogenic sleep may be right. I think it may be possible that the main character, they show him in pre-Great War, he's of some sort of importance. They know that the Great War is fixing to happen and there's going to be a nuclear fallout, and they put him in cryogenic sleep, and he wakes up many years after Fallout 3 and goes on this adventure. And that's a really neat story trait in this game, which makes me interested in this game when in the past games I didn't really play too much of them, and honestly they just didn't feel right to me. But I am excited to see how Fallout 4 turns out. I'm excited to play it, I'm excited to get my hands on it, and there are a few other things about the trailer. There's this dog that seems to be more important in the game. Maybe he follows you around throughout the whole game. Uh, the main character has a voice this time. I know there's some people on the internet worried about this. I wouldn't be too worried about this. You know, there's games like Metal Gear and Mass Effect that have these really good stories, and even something like Infamous, where the character has a voice, but you're still, and you're playing as that character, but you're still doing the choices for that character and pushing them along either one side or the other. So I wouldn't be too worried about the character having a voice. I doubt, even if he does have a voice, we still hear him talk too much, except for maybe in cutscenes and maybe more important pieces of dialogue throughout the game. So I wouldn't be too worried about that, and I'm interested in seeing what sort of gameplay elements the dog does have, if any, or if it's just something they showed off in the trailer, which could be possible. Other than that, the game looks good. I'm excited to see more about it. And that's my time. I'm Brian Poteet on Twitter. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the show, and have a great day. Also, I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. E3 is next week, and next week's video will be a huge one. I'm going to talk about Sony's press conference, some of the other press conferences throughout, maybe a little bit of Microsoft, a little bit of Nintendo's Direct, what Square does. I'm interested in seeing that because I don't see what they could show besides maybe some Kingdom Hearts, more Final Fantasy 15, which I'm almost sick of seeing, honestly. Maybe they show off a new Hitman. What I'd be interested in is actually Kane and Lynch reboot or Kane and Lynch 3, because those games, as poorly reviewed as they were, I enjoyed them. And I'm interested in seeing what Square does. Ubisoft's press conference is always really, really good. I'm hoping to see more Rainbow Six Siege. Maybe they'll show off The Division some more and give us an actual date for it. And I'm gonna, it's going to be a huge video, a lot longer than most of my videos on here. And I'm excited to do it, and excited for you guys to watch it. Have a great day.